Welcome back to our journey into the deep past. Today, we're exploring Ardipithecus kadabba, an ancient species that lived over 5.5 million years ago, long before the famous Lucy. As one of the earliest known members of the human family tree, Ardipithecus kadabba offers fascinating insights into how our ancestors began to diverge from apes and move toward becoming bipedal humans. Let's take a closer look at what makes this species so important and what it can tell us about our evolutionary story. In 1997, fossils of Ardipithecus kadabba were first discovered by a team of Ethiopian and international researchers in the Middle Awash region of Ethiopia. The name, kadabba, comes from the Afar language, meaning basal family ancestor, a fitting name for such an ancient species. What's particularly significant about Ardipithecus kadabba is its age. The fossils have been dated to between 5.2 and 5.8 million years ago, placing it in a crucial period of human evolution. This was around the time when our ancestors were diverging from the ancestors of modern chimpanzees. As one of the earliest hominins, Ardipithecus kadabba represents a critical chapter in the story of how we became human. Based on the fossils, Ardipithecus kadabba likely resembled modern chimpanzees in many ways. It had long arms and curved fingers, which suggests it spent much of its time in trees. However, its teeth and other skeletal features indicate that it was more closely related to humans than to other apes. One of the most important discoveries related to Ardipithecus kadabba is a set of toe bones that suggests it may have been capable of walking on two legs for at least part of the time. These toe bones show signs of an upright walking posture, although kadabba likely wasn't as efficient at walking as later species, like Australopithecus afarensis. This discovery is significant because bipedalism, or walking on two legs, is one of the defining characteristics of humans. The fact that Ardipithecus kadabba may have been developing this ability shows that the evolutionary process leading to modern humans was already underway more than 5 million years ago. One of the key features that helps scientists understand Ardipithecus kadabba is its teeth. The fossils include several teeth that provide crucial information about the species' diet and social behavior. The teeth are more primitive than those of later hominins, with thicker enamel than modern chimpanzees, but not as thick as later human ancestors. The teeth of kadabba suggest a diet that likely included fruits, leaves, and possibly some harder foods like seeds. This varied diet would have helped kadabba survive in the changing environments of ancient Africa, where both forested areas and open woodlands were present. The shape of the canine teeth is also important. Male Ardipithecus kadabba individuals had larger canines than females, which is similar to the pattern seen in chimpanzees and suggests that males may have used their teeth in displays of dominance or aggression. This points to a social structure that may have been more similar to modern apes than to later human ancestors, but still an early step in the evolution of human social behavior. Let's take a closer look at the toe bones discovered in association with Ardipithecus kadabba. The structure of these bones suggests a push-off motion, which is key to walking on two legs. This evidence is compelling because it suggests that kadabba may have been experimenting with bipedalism, even though it was not fully committed to walking upright. However, kadabba likely spent a lot of time in trees as well. Its long arms and fingers suggest it was an excellent climber, capable of navigating the forest canopy with ease. This dual adaptation to both walking on the ground and climbing trees paints a picture of a highly versatile species, capable of surviving in a variety of environments. This combination of climbing and walking is a hallmark of early hominins and helps us understand the slow, gradual evolution of bipedalism. By the time later species, like Australopithecus afarensis appeared, bipedalism had become much more efficient. But in Ardipithecus kadabba, we see the early stages of this critical evolutionary development. So, Where does Ardipithecus kadabba fit in the broader story of human evolution? It's part of the genus Ardipithecus, which also includes the more famous Ardipithecus ramidus. Kadabba is considered a direct ancestor of ramidus, which lived about 1 million years later. The relationship between these two species shows the slow and complex process of human evolution. Over time, small changes in anatomy, diet, and behavior would eventually lead to the development of full-time bipedalism and the larger brain sizes seen in later hominins like Homo habilis and Homo erectus. The discovery of Ardipithecus kadabba also challenges some earlier ideas about how bipedalism evolved. It shows that the ability to walk upright may have developed earlier than previously thought, and that it evolved gradually, with early hominins still relying heavily on trees for survival. While the fossils of Ardipithecus kadabba have provided important insights, there are still many unanswered questions. For one, the fossil record is incomplete, which makes it difficult to fully understand the species' behavior and lifestyle. We don't have a complete skeleton. So much of what we know about kadabba is based on educated guesses and comparisons with other early hominins. Another challenge is the fact that kadabba lived in an environment that was constantly changing. The shift from dense forests to more open woodlands and savannas created new pressures on early hominins, which likely played a role in the development of bipedalism. Understanding how these environmental changes impacted Ardipithecus kadabba and other early hominins is an ongoing area of research. So, what can we learn from Ardipithecus kadabba? This ancient species provides a fascinating glimpse into the early stages of human evolution, particularly the development of bipedalism. While it still spent much of its time in trees, kadabba may have been among the first of our ancestors to begin experimenting with walking on 2 legs. Its discovery has helped scientists understand the slow, complex process that eventually led to modern humans. Thanks for joining us on this journey into the deep past. If you found this video interesting, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos exploring the incredible story of human evolution.